Hans was a kind soul, always willing to lend a hand. He worked hard in the fields from sunrise to sunset, but no matter how much he toiled, he remained poor. There must be more to life than this, Hans sighed, wiping sweat from his brow. He longed for a life without constant worry about food and shelter. One day, weary and disheartened, he sat beneath an old oak tree. "Oh, how I wish for a change of fortune," he exclaimed. As he sat there, an old woman approached him. She was hunched over with age, leaning heavily on a gnarled walking stick. "What troubles you, young man?" she rasped, her voice like dry leaves rustling in the wind. Hans, startled, quickly told her about his plight. He poured his heart out, sharing his dreams of a better life. The old woman listened patiently, her keen eyes twinkling with an unknown wisdom. When Hans finished, the old woman smiled. "I can help you," she said, her voice surprisingly strong. "Take your cart, load it with turnips, and travel east. Stop at every crossroads and declare yourself a doctor." Hans was taken aback. "Doctor? Me? But I know nothing about medicine," he exclaimed. "Trust me," the old woman chuckled. "Fate favors the bold and fortune favors the prepared." Hans, though doubtful, decided to trust the strange advice. He had nothing to lose but a cartload of turnips. So he set off eastward, his heart filled with a mix of hope and apprehension. At each crossroads, he stood atop his cart and declared in a booming voice, "Dr. Knowall has arrived. I can heal any ailment, mend any broken heart." His words were met with amusement and curiosity from the villagers. News of Dr. Knowall, the mysterious healer, spread like wildfire. One day, Hans arrived at a village in turmoil. The king's prized horse was ill and no one could cure it. The king, desperate, summoned Dr. Knowall. Hans, terrified, wanted to confess his charade, but then he remembered the old woman's words. Fortune favors the prepared. Hans examined the horse, racking his brains for a solution. He remembered his donkey back home often had stomach troubles. Could it be the same with the king's horse? He confidently prescribed a simple remedy of chamomile tea and crushed ginger, common cures for his donkey. To everyone's surprise, the horse recovered overnight. The king, overjoyed, showered Hans with gold and declared him the royal physician. With his newfound wealth, Hans continued his journey, using his wit and a healthy dose of luck to solve problems. He relied on common sense and simple solutions, always remembering his roots. People, amazed by his wisdom, flocked to him for advice and healing. He became a symbol of hope, proving that even a simple peasant could rise above their circumstances. Hans never forgot the old woman's kindness. He used his wealth to help others, building schools and hospitals. He lived a long and fulfilling life, proving that sometimes all it takes is a little bit of luck, a lot of heart, and a cart full of turnips to change your destiny. And that, my friends, is how a simple peasant named Hans became the legendary Dr. Knowall.